Okay, thank you so much, Yamaguchi-san, for inviting my presentation. Okay, I am Yasumitsu KIDA, General Manager for Overseas Business of Shibata Corporation of Japan. And I appreciate very much to His Excellency, Mr. Prabhas Chandra Kirti, Secretary to Environment Ministry, Mr. Katsuki-san, Minister of Embassy of Japan, Mr. Takahashi-san, Ministry of Environment of Japan, Ms. Kikuchi-san, Global Environment Center Foundation, GEC, for mentioning about our project in their remarks and the presentation. And it is a great honor for me to attend this webinar and to share our experience today. And at first, please let me briefly introduce our company and our project. Our company is located at Fukui City. It is a local town of Japan, 4 hours by train from Tokyo. And our company has a 70 years history that you can find here that we are very local and not large-scale companies. Our main business fields in Japan is renewable energy, especially of solar power business and decarbonization business. For solar power systems, we have plenty of experience of its development, construction, operation, maintenance, consultation, sell and buy of properties all over Japan. And we are expanding our business activities in Asian countries, including Sri Lanka, Singapore, Thailand, Vietnam, and Malaysia. Especially in Sri Lanka, we have our local company, Shibata Lanka Private Limited. I, myself, was stationed at Colombo for almost 4 years as a managing director of Shibata Lanka. I'd like to emphasize that we have enough business experience, knowledge, and network in Sri Lanka. Our project is selected, adopted as one of JCM model project for fiscal year 2023. You can see the selected project list information at the GEC's website. I'd like to introduce outline of our project. The project title is 13.5 megawatt solar power project in Kebithigollewa, North Central Province. And the capacity of this solar power plant is 13.5 megawatt, which is expected to reduce 6,511 tons CO2 per year. And it is obliged to operate and have MRV work, measurement, reporting, and verification for 17 years. For this project, the international consortium has been established. We, Shibata Corporation, are its representative participant from Japan, and Windforce PLC and Kebithigollewa Solar Power Private Limited, which is a SPC of this project. They are partner participants from Sri Lanka. We have formulated this implementation structure for development, construction, operation, monitoring, and reporting of the project. And it will work for 17 years to fulfill JCM program requirements. Sorry. Please let me show what we did from application till adoption last year. We submitted our proposal at July ends, and we received assessment process. The first joint committee between Japanese and Sri Lankan governments was held in October, and the committee showed no objection to our project. Finally, we have received approval for this grant at the middle of December. Our project is under construction now. I have visited this site last week, as you can see on this, their photos here. It is planned to commence its commercial operation at this July. I'd like to share what we have found and learned by participating in this financing program for JCM model projects application of Sri Lanka. Our project is solar power project, so I'd like you to understand our lesson mainly for renewable energy and solar power projects. Before application, it is important to have deep understanding of Sri Lankan economic and business environment. Especially, it is a must to understand renewable energy business and feed-in tariff feed system in Sri Lanka. In addition, macroeconomy and business environment of Sri Lanka has been drastically changed in these years, and the change will be happen even from now. And next is, it is crucial that international consortium members have sufficient experiences for development and operation for similar business like renewable energy projects in Sri Lanka. For our consortium, we are working with Windforce PLC. The Windforce is a listed company at the Colombo Stock Exchange market, and they have plenty of development and operation experience of solar, wind, and hydro energy projects in Sri Lanka. For project formulation, the target project needs to have reliable and feasible planning. What does it mean here is, at first, it is advised to obtain necessary licenses such as land approval, energy permit, grid connection, environment assessment, etc., before application timing. Second, the international consortium applicant needs to be sure when target project's PPA, power purchase agreement, is granted. PPA is crucial in the evaluation process because it indicates feasibility of the project. The target project is requested to have profitable business planning. It means that international consortium needs to formulate the project with profitable projection for the designated project period, 17 years for solar power projects. Even when the project will receive bank loan with the high interest rate in Sri Lanka, it is required to make reasonable profits. In Sri Lanka, there are risks of sudden policy changes, like for macroeconomic environment, taxation, and so on. It is also necessary to prepare for these changes. And it is highly recommended to communicate well with the Ministry of Environment of Sri Lanka and the Embassy of Japan in Sri Lanka from the stage of project formulation and application. I also had several meetings with both Ms. Kumudini-san and Mr. Katsuki-san here today for sharing our project information. It is required to receive no objection at the joint committee of both governments for the proposed projects. So it is helpful to receive the understanding in advance. And for project participants, members of the international consortium must fully understand that they all have obligation of MRV, measurement, reporting, and verification of the project for designated period. In case of solar projects, that is for 17 years. Adoption of the subsidy grants and commencement of commercial operation are just beginning. It is significant to establish system and team structure of MRV, operation and maintenance, with written contracts with validity in the consortium. Overall, I personally think that we have a good chance in Sri Lanka to get the JCM financing program compared to other countries. The reasons are the large Japanese companies are not so many in Sri Lanka, and demands for renewable energy power plants are very huge, and the government of Sri Lanka provides the support for this field very well. And at the last, I'd like to appreciate support of GEC. Frankly, we have faced unexpected planning change of our project during its assessment process. We had reported openly to GEC, and GEC provided sincere consultations. I strongly recommend to share and ask any concerns or issues to GEC at any project periods. I'd like to express my appreciation to have a wonderful opportunity to introduce our project today. And I'm excited very much that we can contribute to GHG reduction in Sri Lanka as part of Japanese government initiatives through our business with Windforce Friends. And it is more than happy if our project can also support to strengthen electricity generation capacity of Sri Lanka. It's my pleasure to receive contacts and consultation from any of them here. Thank you very much.